Welcome back to Better Living. I'm here now with Dick Epstein. He's the president of the Better Business Bureau. We're going to talk about the latest scams that they're keeping their eye on for us. There's always something going on, isn't there?
It never ends.
Yeah.
And a lot of them we've talked about before here on Better Living, but others are new. The one that's driving us the most crazy right now are the phone calls, the robocalls, especially from the IRS. And they'll call the recorded messages, and it'll say you're in trouble. We're going to come and get you. A car is, you call them back at the phone number they give you, and the person who claims to be with the Internal Revenue Service says you haven't paid your taxes. We're going to come and arrest you right now. We've got a car on the way to your home. And if you don't send us money right now, we're going to put you in jail.
IRS never operates like that, do they?
They never do that. They only write you letters. So if you get a phone call from the IRS, just hang up on them. They're calling from Mumbai, India, and it's a swindle. The other one that's really a problem is the Publishers Clearinghouse. People are getting phone calls that they've won the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes, and all you have to do is send some money to claim your prize. Same thing. It's nonsense. Publishers Clearinghouse doesn't call you. Secondly, if you're asked, if you're told you've won $1 million or $10 million or whatever the story is, and they want you to send money, I don't care if it's $5, you never have to send money to claim a prize. It's not published. I'm sorry, folks, you didn't win. Yeah. But these people are very convincing, and once again, a lot of them call from overseas. You didn't win the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes. Don't send any money to these people. Anytime
you have to give any kind of information or send money, that's a red flag immediately.
We have a problem right now with people looking for babysitting jobs. And they they look in the internet and are notified that there's a family moving back to this country from overseas needing a babysitter in the Toledo area. And you're a wonderful person, you're just the person we want to babysit, but our child that you're going to babysit for needs furniture or needs a wheelchair or needs an Xbox or whatever the story is. So we're going to send you a check for $2,000. You take your $400 salary from that, and the rest of the money you send to buy the furniture or the wheelchair, whatever it is. The checks are counterfeit. And young people who are looking for babysitting jobs for the summer are getting these counterfeit checks, falling for the story, sending money, and then, of course, the check bounces and the young person has to come up with $1,600 to pay back the bank. It's crazy. I had a call Saturday night from Microsoft that was monitoring my computer. And they noted that it was running slow, and there's a problem with there's a virus in my computer. Well, of course it's not Microsoft. Right. They never, or IT services, or whatever. It's a swindle, and they will ask to get into your computer. They can put in viruses. They can put in all kinds of junk. And I've talked to people who have sent them hundreds of dollars for annual services to fix their computer, and it's just a complete swindle.
What can we do to protect ourselves? Obviously, don't send money. Don't give them any personal information. Are there other things we can do to protect ourselves?
Well, if a deal sounds too good to be true, don't believe it.
Sure.
And the most obvious thing is know who you're dealing with. If somebody says, I want you to work for me, but I'm not going to give you my address.
Probably a red flag.
Probably a red flag, yeah. We see this now up in Michigan with these storm chasers. We've had the hailstorms up in Michigan, and contractors are coming from nowhere to say we can put a new roof on your home. Well, that's nice, but who are you? Where are you from? And do you have any track record? What's your Better Business Bureau grade? Some of these guys are legitimate. Some of them do good work, but who are you dealing with? And the red flag again is, we're going to put a beautiful new roof on your home, but pay us in advance. And I talked to one woman who had, this was in Oregon a few years ago, but she paid the guy like $2,000 in advance for a new roof, and he put a pallet of shingles in her front lawn, wanted the $2,000 up front. She paid him the money, and then he left, and when she went to the doctor's or the drugstore or whatever it is, They came back, picked up the pallet of shingles, and drove away, and they haven't seen them since.
Never saw them again.
So there are legitimate guys that do good work, but check with BBB first. Don't be pressured. If somebody says you've got a great deal, but you've got to act now, or threatens you, or scares you, we have these debt collectors, and they call you up and they say, you took a payday loan out in 2007, and you never paid it back, so we're coming to arrest you, we're coming to, file charges against you or whatever it is, and they're threatening, they're belligerent, they're abusive. This is all illegal. Debt collectors are not allowed to act like that, and they don't come and arrest you for not paying a bill.
They can't do that, right.
No, it's crazy. But people are scared, and a lot of times they'll target minorities. They'll target the Hispanic community and the Asian and the elderly, but also the Middle Eastern community, who don't know that these are illegal practices. So they get fooled, and sometimes they send a lot of money.
Well, if you have any issues, you can always contact the BBB. They're here to help. That's what they do. They're out protecting us. We appreciate what you're doing. So if you have any issues, call the Better Business Bureau, and you can always go to your website. You guys have all that information.
Go to bbb.org or call us up. And we don't charge like Angie. We're free. So give us a call.
Give them a call. Check out their website today. We'll be right back.